Welcome back to Recruiting Fly TV. I'm Chris Russell, the Recruiting Fly guy. In my last video, I gave you 10 ideas for job board alternatives, but I decided 10 wasn't enough, so I have 10 more for you. And let's get started, shall we? Number 11, SEO and search engine optimization. As a company, you need to make sure your career site is optimized for search engine friendliness. So, you want to make sure that all the pages have unique titles in their browser. You want to make sure that a lot of text is on there rather than a lot of graphics. And if you don't have the in-house talent to do a SEO evaluation, hire an SEO firm to do that for you, and really ensure that your career website is optimized for search engines. Search engines provide free traffic, and every website owner should be interested in that fact as a way to get free traffic coming over. So I actually have a PDF on the recruitingfly.com homepage at the bottom called the Poor Recruiter's Guide to SEO, and that's a great kind of primer if you want to download that to learn more about how to make your site more search engine friendly. Okay, moving on to number 12. Use Google AdWords. Google AdWords give you the ability to keywords based on your target audience. So, for instance, if you're interested in hiring salespeople in New York, you can buy the keywords sales jobs New York, and you can direct people from that ad to your own career website where they can apply. It's fairly cheap. It costs you 25, 50 cents roughly per click, and it's a great way to target that sort of passive job seeker and drive traffic to your site. So there you go. Number 13, RSS feeds. What you can do if you have your own career website jobs in a database, have your webmaster create an RSS feed for them. That will allow you to push out your content to anyone who uses RSS readers. It'll also allow you to get your jobs listed on sites like Indeed and Google Base, for example, which is basically free advertising for your jobs. So ask your webmaster about creating an RSS feed for just your job listings off of your own career website. Okay, number 14. And I'm going to talk about LinkedIn here. Actually, a couple different ways you can use them to recruit. The first is through sourcing, of course. LinkedIn has a database of over 11 million people. Many of them are working professionals, very, very sought after people. A lot of A players in there. So join LinkedIn and do some sourcing on your part. Second way you can use LinkedIn is through job posts. So number 15 is the LinkedIn job post, which right now I think costs $150. But the great thing about it is that rather than just a typical job description that goes out on a board, your job post will go out to your network that you've already built up within LinkedIn. So it's a great additional value for the employer who uses that fact. So there you go. Okay, number 16 is ZoomInfo. Again, another sourcing tool, zoominfo.com. If you haven't checked it out yet, I have over 30 million profiles of business people in there, and it's a great tool. It's basically a huge resume database if you think about it, just like LinkedIn. And again, it's a great tool to go out and source and find people on your own. Number 17 is another sourcing site called jigsaw.com, jigsaw.com. Jigsaw is, again, another user-generated content site where people upload their own contacts. So it's a very kind of up-to-date database. I'm not sure how big it is, but I know it's a rapidly growing site and one that sourcers are taking advantage of. So there you go. Number 18, advanced Boolean searches on Google. Using things like the and, or operators, like operators. You can actually find people, find their resumes, things like that. For a great tutorial, go over to jobmachine.net. Shally Sturkle, who is the king of all sourcers online, has a lot of tips and tricks that he can teach you, and you can also hire him as well. So there you go, Shally. Okay, number 19, of course, employee referrals. Everybody knows that employee referrals are the #1 way to keep the talent pipeline filled. And if your employee referral program is maybe not doing as well as you think it could be, try and beef it up. Offer some new incentives to your employees, and really step up the communications front with your employees about the jobs you do have to offer. So, and number 20 is start an alumni network. This is something I think that many companies could do but aren't. There's a whole talk about boomerangs coming back to your company after being gone for a few years. So what's important here is to stay in contact with those people after they leave your company. If they haven't burned the bridge, then they may be a valuable asset for you down the road. So start a newsletter for them, and it's a great way to keep in contact with them over the years, and stay in touch. It's always it behooves you as an employer to use every possible avenue to keep track of your ex-employees and possibly use them as a talent pool for the future. So there you go. That's it for now. I'm going to be working on 21 through 30, so definitely stay tuned for those. And for now, I'm Chris Russell, the Recruiting Fly Guy, signing off.